Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a squad from the Americans, the South Florida Bulls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth.
Don't forget.
We're ready to tee it up.
We did something. We did something.
The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the foot.
Turning it on! Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time.
83.
As he's trying to throw
Ball
the
man.
football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Oh, shit.
There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Buck sweep, baby. Buck sweep, baby.
He's got room.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. Wide open downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be
garbage
for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
My buttons haven't been sensitive at all, and all of a sudden that play, they were sensitive
did not work against this defense. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Golden
Boy!
Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Boy!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds
What the hell
at
was
the
that?
17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. So USF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
Best in the nation?
Secondary too. You watch them on film. They're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
It'll be 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it.
Don't let him across
Almost
the damn
got
line.
to the sticks
Damn,
on
boy.
3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Get your ass upfield, bro. Come on.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They played it.
Damn. Part that Red Sea, boy.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room,
Superman!
but found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Get out here.
And they
No fly zone, baby. No fly zone. Oh, shit, what'd I do?
4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play,
You want to just not
Well, they hooked up
get the
already
ball
once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Durant.
72 didn't even touch him.
Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got his man, makes the grab, and they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for space, it's Durant. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down.
No.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Durant. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Off play action. Makes the grab. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 43. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Golden Hurricane to the line facing 2nd and short. Power football with the run.
You were both
This
right
junior
there.
making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And how nice has it been to have a big physical quarterback like this guy, right? You got 4th and short, quarterback sneak. Everybody knows it, but he's just plowing into that offensive line and driving his legs, pushing forward to pick up the first down.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's got an open man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
He's got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad. The Sneak scores it.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's off. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
How?
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you can tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 40,
come on, man!
On the right hash. Right down
You
the
son of a...
There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored.
Don't want to touch them that time.
Go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
28, South Florida, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down.
There he goes.
No, baby, can't stop the cat. Can't stop the cat.
Take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up
That
and down
Giddy,
the field. You've seen
he's
explosive
unstoppable.
plays. They score again here right before halftime.
Right, well, for half the score
running
again.
clock in the second half.
Boop. Boop. Here you go.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down.
I'll use one.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Sets up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Going to take a shot on second and short. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
I stood there.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands.
How about
What?
bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the
What? That was not a catch because they knocked the ball out. Oh my God.
executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know
There's
this
no-
ball is going.
Man, get the
You know they
fuck
need
out
it,
of
they
here.
gotta have it, and the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
No.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to
A
that
cheating
second
ass
half
game.
in Tulsa. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away.
That was not a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh.
Give me that, boy!
Time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to slam in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some...
Scores on the sneak.
My luck, he would have fumbled, and they would have recovered it for a touchdown.
I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
I was about to say, must be pass interference.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Bulls will fall on their punt team.
He had to run out of bounds, but...
Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be brought down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
It can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little.
Turning it on! And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Fires to the big fella. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the quick game. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch near the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
Drop it. Yes, go. Oh, man.
Decisions.
What a
really
dot that was.
In a difficult situation.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh,
these receivers suck.
Was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that
he hurls one deep down the left side.
That release, he wants the ball.
Touchdown, Tulsa. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding.
Well, that touchdown at the end of the half.
Just get to the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's working. first. The ball's loose.
Thank you.
Oh, the fumble and the
Thank
defense
you.
got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Sneak gets it done. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Breaks into the open. He breaks a tackle. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They go to the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The give on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the
Goodbye.
football. Gashing the deal.
Hey, goodbye.
30. Past the 20.
Hey, look at the cheerleaders.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Western Kentucky has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there. And now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 21 over Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Give me the ball back.
Makes the catch. Wants to make the move upfield.
How do you
The
teleport
solid
so far?
return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. But a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's taking a deep shot. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Durant. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Done it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity
that's not the one I wanted.
running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Pulls it in.
Come on.
White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
You know, I think on QB sneaks, the quarterback's got to be smart about the cadence. It looked like that time.
And they're going to score again.
Got it.
Another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally heard it out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little room.
Come on, man. Really?
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Let's go. Let's
He's
go.
got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up.
Yoing.
And we'll get it. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he added the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
These corners backing off a bit. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Tulane again, it looks like. Damn, I got Navy now. Did not play Memphis. How do I go up against like Duke in Florida and blank them? But then everyone else puts points on it and makes it. It's so confusing how he's on him, man. Whatever. Something stupid. Oh, well. I expect to see Matt's in there. Well, that would be an interesting record right there. All right.